hit record.
Make sure your fingers are out of the way.
John and Leilani, we all take great joy in sharing this great and special occasion with both of you. Many people believe that marriage is the first step in a relationship. Or I'm sorry, the final step in a relationship. The couple meets, gets to know each other, builds a friendship like you guys did, falls in love, decides to share their life together. That's the last step. That's not really the last step. That's really the first step. If you can envision our lives as a maze with all the pathways, they interlock and cross, and you were both in the right spot at the right time for your paths to cross. Built your friendship, and the next thing you know, you started on the path together. So instead of single paths, you now have one path. Blending families can sometimes not be for the faint of heart. It almost requires a master's in logistics. But when you get it right, it feels so good. And there's no manual that you can look at and check things off, or do a lesson and write some homework. There's nothing like that. Every day is a test. For 20 years, you've been doing that. And I feel like a long time ago, you both got your masters in doing that. The smiles on your faces today prove to me that you both graduated with high honors in that aspect. You also know that through 20 years, there have been days of joy, days of sorrow, days of frustration. But look at you here now. For 20 years, you've been doing all of that. Today, you've chosen to renew the vows that you said before. I hope that as you renew this, it reminds you of the happiness and love that made you feel to make this decision in the very first place. I also hope that you're reminded that despite the stresses in everyday life, your love, your respect, and your understanding of each other will continue to make you better versions of yourselves. And you have something that you'd like to say to each other? John, we'll start with you.
I didn't write vows. I don't know if I'll make it through it. Anyhow, the day we met, my life changed forever. You brought me a beautiful daughter. You were a great mother to my daughters. Time stood still. I can't imagine going through life without you. My best friend. And then we got SIP. And our lives changed again. It was a trying time, but you helped raise up Boy into something successful. And now our daughters are getting married. One's married, got a great husband, and our youngest is going to be married. He'll be my 7th favorite. I don't know. Maybe 6th one day. Yeah, we did a good job. I love you.
20 years ago, when we got married, I knew I was marrying my soulmate. I had no question that day, and I have no question now. You have loved me through some of my hardest times. You've lifted me up through some of my most miserable times. And I am so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for you. I know I don't tell you and show you every single day, but in my heart, you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. I cannot wait for the next years that we have together, that we can go on our fun adventures, that we can watch our family grow with hopefully grandchildren.
Get cracking.
We have raised a wonderful family, and our family just keeps growing with our son-in-laws, and I couldn't be more grateful for the two of you guys. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving my daughter the way that you did, as if she was your own. I can't wait for the next chapter of our lives. I love you for infinity.
And beyond.
That was wonderful. So let's just re-pledge for one another. John, we're going to start with you. If you'll just repeat after me. I, John,
I, John,
continue to take you, Leilani,
continue to take you, Leilani,
to be my wife,
my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse.
Remember that.
for richer or poorer,
It's usually
Remember
worse.
that.
For richer or poor, we've been poor in
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health.
Past year's been a lot of sickness.
to love and cherish
Love and cherish.
until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
And Leilani, if you'll repeat after me. I, Leilani,
I, Leilani,
continue to take you, John,
continue to take you, John,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love,
cherish
and
Cherish.
obey
to love and cherish.
Finish what she said. Please finish what she said. You didn't
To
first.
love and cherish.
And
And
she said obey.
not obey.
until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
The thing is that after 20 years, there's been some obedience on both sides. Or
Absolutely.
you wouldn't be standing here today. John and Leilani, as you've both repledged your love and commitment to one another today before your children and these witnesses, it makes my heart very happy to announce that you are continually married, and really there's just no way that you can't be married. Just be married forever. I wish you all the joy and the happiness, and I agree with you. Get cracking, kids. Because the grandkids are more fun than your children, if you can imagine that.
No, I definitely can't.
They are.
I mean, my kids work very hard.
They grow faster, but they're more fun. Congratulations to
Thank
you
you
both.
so much.
You're welcome.
Where's the part we get